Hi guys, Lee here again for a little bit of a pond update. I'm sorry the glass is a little bit dirty guys, I'm going to clean that later on and I'll give you another zap on it. Look at her, isn't she gorgeous? So my chargoy is, still got some issues with its fins, but apart from that, it's slowly getting there. Right guys, at the end of this episode, I am going to do my kind of the idea I've got to give away my auto feeder. So it is going to get given away next week. So I've thought of a way to do it. So anyway, coming down now, just want to show you how nice does my grass look, guys. Wicked, what? Okay, so I made a bit of a mess down here. As you can see, everything's everywhere. Everything is everywhere. But what I've done is I've been working up a plan in my head. Let me just turn this radio off before I get done by listening to Vanilla Ice or ABBA or something like that. And it's all about ABBA. So, again, this pond here, I enjoyed making it. Didn't cost me anything, so I had a good laugh doing it. But it ain't good enough because it's not fiberglass. And if you haven't got two fiberglass ponds, you want to question yourself. So what I've got is a beef and onion pot noodle, beef and tomato pot noodle, waiting to go down my noggin. Oggin's water. Royal Marines called water the Oggin, by the way. They're a strange bunch, Marines. I do like them. I've worked with many Marines. Yeah, but galleys, Oggins, Gucci, oh, I don't know what they come out with. Brains are mashed, I think, from too much training in Limpston. Oh, Limpston. Oh, I've done plenty of... Oh, actually, I've done a course down Limpston. And Dartmoor. Oh, what a absolute crap hole down Dartmoor. Anyway, real men, paratroopers, train in Brecon. 3 seasons in one day. Anyway, here we go. So I'm going to flip you around now and show you my idea for the new pond. This is just before I'm going to start making the walls in here, okay? So I wanted to show you kind of the pipe work, how I've designed this and the best way to do it. So here we go. Okay guys, here we are. Let me lift you up a little bit. I want you to try to see everything. Let me undo this. It's the wrong button. There we are. Let me undo this one. Right, okay, so this here, guys, is going to be my quarantine pond, tank, grow on tank, whatever you want to call it. And what I've done is I have dry fitted all the pipes. I am minus a couple of pipes, and I'm a bit bummed out about that because I did spend a good hour at Koi Water Barn, which, yes, I know, I can hear you all saying you were going to do a YouTube video about it. Well, I was going to do a YouTube video about it, but at the time my missus was doing my head in, so I just wanted to get in and out. It happens in married life. She's a good egg, don't get me wrong. She lets me spend as much money as I want. But, yeah, you know, they do test you sometimes, but I love her, so I've forgiven her. Was going to let her go, but I thought, no, I can't. She's a good one. Anyway, so to that end of the things, enough about the missus. She's awesome, by the way. She doesn't watch these anyway, so I can say what I want. Yeah, she's all right. Anyway, so yes. So where I'm standing now, exactly here, I'm going to build a block wall in a second. But I have to set all of this up to work out what I was doing. Now, disregard these pipes. Let's put these in the corner here. I also need to make a small retaining wall down this side because this is just feather edge. So obviously that's not gonna retain any sort of water pressure against that. What I'm doing is I'm drilling holes up here and I'm actually putting stainless steel screws in so I can tie the block work into the shed to keep that nice and safe. And what this represents here is a 3-inch spin drifter bottom drain. So it's not, it's a part of the skimmer, but this is what we're going to be using this. Use your imagination. So this is going to have to go there. I'm going to have to cut out a section here to fit the spin drifter drain in, which hasn't actually turned up from Cotswold Koi yet. I'm pretty sure Cotswold Koi don't watch my channel, because I don't think many people do. But if they do watch it, I ordered it 2.5 weeks ago. I called you out on the last one saying that you were awesome, and I got them like instantly the next day. But in this particular instance, they haven't come up with the goods. The only thing I can think of is I bought the Spindrifter drain package, which was like 250 quid, and it come with a load of 3-inch pipe, all the pipe fittings, all the bends, and all that kind of stuff that goes actually with the drain. So maybe they haven't had one specific thing in that little group of you know, in the package, so they couldn't send it off to me. But anyway, this is the Spindrifter drain. So the 3-inch Spindrifter drain will go straight into my 3-inch pipe here, and also I've got the 1-inch air pipe. Now I haven't got enough air pipe, I know that, but it's coming with the kit, so they will be fitted there. So the drain comes through into the 3-inch. I've kept it 3-inch all the way through here, okay, onto a T-section here, and I've reduced the T-section for the skimmer, which I'll go through in a minute. But I've got I got some slide valves for this pond, not because I'm trying to cut any corners or trying to make it slightly cheaper for myself. That's not the issue at all. What I'm thinking about is space saving, because this is quite a tight little area, and after all, it is only a grow on pond. So this is predominantly for space saving, and they work okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to put this on a £10,000 koi pond, but you know, for this application, these are absolutely fantastic. So I think these are about 22 quid. So that's a 3-inch ball slide valve is 20 quid, 22 quid. If that was a ball valve, you know, you're talking what? You know, I'd like to say about 40 quid. So that's half price at least. So anyway, what I've done is 3-inch drain all the way through the 3-inch pipe, and that's going to fit on there. Obviously, this is over the top of my ACO drain, which, don't worry, is not going to be filled in with concrete, because I'm going to put a membrane here before I actually do the slight base in here, and it's not going to be much of a base anyway. But this is to purge my drain. So every couple of weeks, every couple of months, whatever, I can pull this up, and I'm getting one hell of a back pressure coming through here. Boom, and it's going to clean all this bottom drain up, so we don't get any horrible nasty bacteria building up on the bottom of the pond. Now I think every time you make a pond, you learn you learn something new, and that's something that I certainly wish I would have put on the other pond. I definitely would have done the pipe work different on the other pond. However, like I've said before, when this is up and running and I'm putting the backy shower into the new pond, I think I'm possibly gonna, you know, maybe play around with the pipe work a little more, but that's for another video. So anyway, there's the ball valve. When this is closed, obviously it's going to get diverted, and it's going to reduce into a 1.5-inch diameter pressure pipe circumference, because this is what gets accepted into the Easy Pod. Okay, so I'm obviously putting a slide valve on here as well, so we could isolate. This is my skimmer, so I'm quite chuffed with this skimmer. That is going to be the very top of the pond here. This is going to be the top of the block work, pretty much. I'll probably get like a little white PVC thing to come across, you know, to hold this in place. Now, this is a pond liner skimmer, but I'm going to adapt it to work for my needs. Okay, so so bear with it. This will make more sense when I go further on with the build. I've also put a slide valve here, okay, because the reason I put the slide valve there is because this pond is going to be run solely by a 10,000 vari pump. The 10,000 vari pump will fit onto here, and as you know, if anyone has ever seen the 10,000 pumps, I haven't got the pump here. It's actually running on my big pond. It's running on the skimmer on that pond, but it is actually going to get replaced with the 3,000 pump. When I get that pump back, boom, it's going to be applicated onto this pond. So the pond has got a natural 90-degree bend in it. You know, the water comes in one side, goes round the impeller and comes back up the other side. So to that end of things, the pump should be sitting really nice here. So it should be almost touching on the floor, but just hovering above the height of this slab here. So it's going to come through to the 10,000 Vary pump, which is obviously going to suck, because it's lower than the actual water level. It's going to suck water in from the bottom drain, come through here. That's why I put the slide valve on here, so I can play around with the slide valve to see what kind of water water flow I get inside here. So if I don't think that there's enough water flow and I'm getting a bit of scum on the surface, I can open this a little bit more. I can, and then it will take more water through here and slightly less through the bottom drain. So basically this is going to allow me to regulate between the two, but use the one pump to do the two things. Okay. So then it goes through to there. So then I've got another plan. So the next part of the puzzle, bearing in mind this is going to be a wall here, the same height as this, so the wall's going to come across. The 10,000 Vary pump is going to sit here. This is a decoy. I need to thank you very much, sir. So this is basically a clover leaf 2 kilowatt heater, which I got for £80 instead of a cloverleaf one, basically for double the price, just because it's got a picture of a clover on the front. So this is a hot tub heater. It's exactly the same as the cloverleaf one. I think they just rebrand them. And I was told this by an extremely good chap from Northern Ireland. Yeah, Decoy, if you don't follow him, he's an absolute cracking guy. Every time I ask him a question or every time I put a video up, he's always positive comments and really good for brainstorming and stuff. And anyway, he's trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. He's a little way off, so he needs everyone to boom hit his subscribe button. And he's putting out some really great content and a lovely pond, and he's got a little grow on pond on the inside, which I'd like to see the grow on pond, because the last video he was standing by it but he didn't show it, and I'd like to see it. So anyway, thank you for the money saving, and I'll try to put I don't really know how to do it, but I'll try to put a link to this where I got it from. So if you ever want to buy a cloverleaf heater, don't buy this, half price. Obviously I've got a 25 watt UV for Evolution Aqua. It's the new shape as well, which has actually made this very easy to install. It's nice and compact, because obviously the water inlets now are coming up from the bottom through the unit and going down, instead of like coming into the sides, which makes it sometimes quite awkward if you're in a tight location, especially like this. So if you could imagine I was getting the pipes coming in each side, it would be a lot, it's a lot neater this way, a lot easier. So anyway, to that point, 10,000 Vary pump will have a natural 90. I've worked it out that there will sit about here perfectly. This unit then will just sit underneath, and I've worked out that I've actually got the perfect amount of space to take these caps off and to take this shorter bulb out of here. It will just come out, which is perfect. But I'm also going to have different, so I know these have got the welded sockets on there, but tonight I'm going to order two, I can't remember what they're called, but the sockets where I can unscrew it and take the whole unit off. So it's going to go through the 10,000, in through the heater, in through the UV. This is going to come down here. It's going to come straight across, and it's going to go straight up into the waste pipe for the Easy Pod. So what I'm going to do now is spin you guys around so you can see my perspective of what's going on here and my ideas and thoughts for the rest of the install. Okay guys, here's another view for you, and if you've never seen the bottom of an Easy Pod, so this is the bottom of an Easy Pod. I must say, Evolution Aqua has made an Easy Pod and an Nexus the most weird and peculiar shapes. Obviously, I know it's a sort of a vortex filter, with the media filter and all that kind of stuff inside. But oh god, I wish they were square, like a Profi drum or an Awaza drum filter. Anyway, but they're not. So we've got to work with what we've got. Now then, what I'm planning on doing is, like I said, this here is the waste pipe. This is the dirty water going in. This is coming from my drain and it's going, oh, I got a message, straight up through here, you know, after the UV, straight up here into the Nexus. Obviously this is naturally got, when you buy these systems, it's got a slide valve there anyway, which is perfect. So that's isolated that side off. I am going to put another, so let me put this thing on silent. I do apologize. It's my wife telling me how amazing I am. Right, okay, so apparently it's a massive marker here. I think my son's just taken his first footsteps. So I'm going to run in straight after this and see if I can coax him to run. But until that happens, guys, that's the dirty water in. This is the clean water out of the filtration system. So what I intend doing, this is pointing in totally the wrong direction, which is my problem. This is a 3-inch pipe, okay? So it's coming 3 inch from the drain, reducing down to 1.5 inches because it may as well, because it's 1.5 inch inlet there. It goes through the system and it comes out through a 3-inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pipe totally out. I'm going to take it totally out and then I'm going to replace it with another straight 3-inch bit of pipe. That 3-inch pipe will actually come straight down here. I am going to put actually the 3-inch pipe I'm going to reduce down into 2-inch. Then the 2-inch pipe then will reduce about there. So I'll put a reducer here for the 3-inch pipe. It'll drop down. And then I'll have a pipe coming through this way on the wall. Just standing proud of the wall, I guess there. And what I've got here is a pond liner. I know, inlet, outlet, whatever it is, who knows. But anyway, as my outlet, okay. So I'm going to, this will drop down and I guess it will go about here. And then that's the outlet to the pond. So fresh water in. And I think that's going to be a great little system. Also, what we've got to take into account is the pond shape. So the water is going to be coming out of here. It's going to flow right down the bottom of the pond. I'm going to put a little corner, a little triangular corner there coming down. It's going to come across. This corner is naturally going to be 45 degrees anyway. So it's going to, the water's going to shoot straight down and it's going to ricochet back. So we're going to have a lovely, you know, flow of water here. And the skimmer is in the far corner. So we've got clean water coming in about here, all the way around the pond, and we've got dirty skimmer water going out. So I think, fingers crossed, I think that's going to be okay. And also, I don't know if you've noticed where I've put the old Easy Pod. Now, bearing in mind, I've got glass coming here. This is, you know, the glass will be fine. I didn't really want this visible through the glass, but, you know, it's going to have to be. And for me to clean it, you know, the ease of cleaning it, realistically, if I put this over in that corner, it's, all of this pipe work doesn't even, it's even worse than it is, you know, where they're situated on this unit. So so it can't go in that corner. I don't really want to put it in my man shed. I know someone commented on the on one of the last videos, which is absolutely correct. Why don't you put the Easy Pod in your man shed? Because it's my man shed and I don't want it smelling of my missus's feet in there, okay? Because, you know, if you've ever smelt my missus, well, let's put it this way. Send us a pot and I'll send you some free pond gel, because that'll get him kicked off straight away. So I put it there, which is perfect, you know, bear in mind this is going to be the wall here, so I can access this slide really good. This pipe is not going to be here, it's going to come down there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet. I don't know, I think I'm just going to put a 4x4 piece of column to go down here, or I don't know, we'll do something really neat by here, because I don't really want that there, so I might make some sort of shelf here. Who knows? that's okay. The only problem I've got, which is I'm not really happy with, is this is the outlet for the dirty water. Now, obviously, I'm thinking what I might do there is just put a flexi pipe. Do you know what I mean? So every time I clean it, you know, the flexi pipe will just be directed down into the drain here. I can leave it there if I want to, but if I want to be, you know, OCD, I can take it off. That's not perfectly situated, I'll be honest with you, for my needs. However, I think it's as good as it's going to get. I don't think it's going to get any better than that. And then when I put these doors on, I'm going to get the doors, so I'm going to cut these steps off a little bit so the doors will open outwards. And that's all I can do really, but I think that, you know, I've got plenty of room here. I'm going to have my UV system, my pump, my heater, everything's to hand here. You know, I can net my fish quite easily in this. I've got a natural sort of like high spot here, so any fish jump out, they, you know, they ain't gonna get, you know, they're not gonna jump a foot up there, they're not gonna jump, you know, I'm not gonna come home basically and they're gonna be stranded flopping around everywhere. It's all gonna be nice and fine. The only place they could possibly jump out is this side, but which is fine. I've thought about this. I might get a little bit of perspex to go across here just to keep them contained, and it's not good, the perspex is not really going to interfere with my window. So yeah, so next time you see this, guys, hopefully we can get some block work done. And I'm going to do that now because I've got all my stuff set up over there. And I might do another video tomorrow showing you all the block work, and I'll show you what I've done to my new rib. It's starting to come together now. I should be working on the rib this weekend, but I've got a free couple of days, and ooh, I love a bit of pond stuff. We all love a bit of pond potching. Right guys, so as you can see behind me, I have my Evolution Aqua auto feeder. So it's going to be the giveaway. So this is what I'm going to do. I've been trying to think of weird stuff to do, but you know what, maybe the simplest way is the easiest way. So what you have to do to win this Evolution Aqua auto feeder is to, first of all, subscribe, and then on the comments below this video, tell me the reason why you think you should win that auto feeder. It can be anything. It can be funny, it can be legitimate, it can be anything you want. And I will go through all the comments and I will personally pick the reason that I think validates someone getting this auto feeder. Okay? I was going to go for loads of military questions, like a quiz type thing. Maybe I'll do that for the next one, because after all I am ex-military, and I do like people to learn about different things, and you know, things that means a lot to me. But for this particular giveaway, this is going to be a steal. So you tell me why you deserve this auto feeder, and it shall be yours if the answer is good enough. And remember, only people subscribed to my channel can win this. So if you comment and you haven't subscribed, it's not going to count. You know, sometimes the sun shines on you, and I'm hoping the sun's going to shine on one of you subscribers to win this auto feeder. So anyway, I'm going to do another video tomorrow, but this competition will end next Saturday night. So I'm going to go through all the comments next Saturday night, and when I make my video on Sunday, next Sunday, I'll tell you the winner. Okay, so great, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe please, and yeah, I'll see you on the video tomorrow. Boom.